the enemy's public. Peace. This is Bro.Nasir. The CDC and the World Health Organization have a list of people compiled who they call the Misinformation 12. These are people who give out pertinent, applicable information concerning COVID-19 that is contrary to what the World Health Organization and the CDC will have us to believe and apply to our everyday lives concerning COVID-19. I'm not going to mention all 12, but I would mention the ones who are notable to me. Just two. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and Reza Islam. Now, I was watching Saviours Day 2022 Swan Song on Sunday, and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan taught for over 4 hours, and did he teach? I mean, gravitated the whole 4+ hours that he was teaching, and not a dull moment. Very attentive class that he gave us. Very good instructions. Very good, history lesson. He took us through the history. I mean, I really enjoyed it, as always. Yet, when the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan spoke about he and his family, including Mother Khadija, catching COVID-19, he was all of a sudden cut off by social media, which leads me to believe that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's message and his information concerning COVID-19 is pertinent, important, and applicable. It wasn't misinformation that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was giving us. It was the message that they wanted us to miss. It was missed information because they cut him off. They didn't want us to hear how he and his family remedied the situation and beat COVID-19. They didn't want us to hear that because they want us to go and line up and take the jab. They want us taking the hokey pokey. So they cut the brother off. I already had difficulties getting the program in the first place because when I went to NOI.org, they shut that down. NOI.org was shut down. So I went to YouTube, and YouTube had it playing until the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan started talking about the jab and COVID-19. See, our people need to understand when your information is contrary to the World Health Organization and the CDC, not only is it contrary in their eyes, even if you can be given very pertinent information, it is misinformation. In my opinion, humbly, it's misinformation because America has no credibility, especially when it comes to black people, as far as giving us vaccines and chemical and biological warfare against us. I'm not going to name them unless you're under a rock. You don't know about Fort Detrick, Maryland, and Tuskegee and others. You don't know about that. Only if you're under a rock, you don't know about these things. Yet, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and Reza Islam has been on the front line telling our people that there's other remedies to deal with COVID-19, and they don't want their information to go out because they want people taking their vaccines. Now, there's others who is out here giving pertinent information. I'm not saying that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and Reza Islam are the only people who were given information that we can apply and pertinent information about COVID-19. No, I'm not saying that. Yet, these are the people that I would mention because they're the ones who I gravitate towards more. Now, when information is contrary to what America's news with opinions tell us, they tend to cut you off. These people will tell you they don't do it while doing it right in your face. They will tell you they don't have the power to do that while they're doing it right in your face, because they want to deny their power, because they want to maintain their victim status. They want people to think that they are constantly victims when they victimize people all the time, i.e., suspending Whoopi Goldberg from The View because of something she said. They claim they don't have the power to do that when they do it right in your face. Now, such victims would not have that much power. You cannot have that much power and be anyone's victim. Perhaps they were victims in the past, yet because they were victims in the past, they have all this power all over the world. They can say what they want about other people. They can call for people's death, i.e. the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, put out silly cartoons of the minister's head being cut off. They can do all this and not be held accountable. But if somebody tell the truth about them, they are shut down. They are suspended. Opportunities are taken from them, i.e. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon had to go on a world tour of apologies. And he shut down Cannon's class, which was a very, very good program. I guess because he got tired of having Abraham Cooper on his class, and they want him now. He's sitting at a piano doing cornball stuff and wearing fruity colors. This is what they do to you. This is what they reduce us to if we, quote unquote, get out of line with them. Yet, those of us who are, quote unquote, wealthy, how much money do you have to have before you go off on your own and do something on your own? Why can't some of us pull our resources or use our own money to do what we need to do and put out what we need to put out, our real truth propaganda, instead of dealing with this false narrative and false propaganda about ourselves? We need our own social medias. I agree. Get rid of the profanity. Get rid of the raunchy language, the lewd language. Get rid of that. We don't need that. But we should be allowed to say what we want to say, whether it hurts people's feelings or not. Now, I don't recommend, I don't condone hurting people's feelings on purpose, like maliciously. But if the truth hurt, you should be in pain. If the truth drives you crazy, you should be insane. Our sister soldier said that. This is your brother Nasir. Like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. Peace.